Our 55-year in the making rail project never had an official name other than what our Federal Transit Administration partners officially recognized as the Honolulu High Capacity Transit Corridor Project. With our opening date of June 30, 2023, however, we transitioned into a new era. We completed all the construction on the first nearly 11 miles, and it is no longer a project, but the first part of a system and a part of our expansive island-wide transportation network. We knew that our rail system needed a name, and we invested the time and consideration to bring forth a brand that can carry us into the future as a part of our island's transportation network. We looked at other transit networks for comparison and saw names that varied between acronyms, mode types, and whimsical icons or animals, such as Metro, BART, DART, MAX, MTA, MRT, MTR, Link, Links, RTD, Tracks, all those types of names. That framed our efforts to start with over 100 potential names. Some were carryovers from our last branding effort that brought forth our holo card. It wasn't until we rode our train for the first time that Skyline emerged as a leading contender. Our modern rail system is an elevated one. The views are expansive from up above, and our riders can see and discover new parts of their familiar neighborhoods and coastlines they haven't seen before from this new elevation. Skyline. In January of 2023, we hosted a conference of transit executives from North America. We brought them to a lo'ikalo, or taro patch, at Kanewai at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. Upon our arrival to Kanewai, I chanted on behalf of our visiting group, and we were welcomed in by Makahiapo Cashman and his hui. Immediately upon our entrance, as we settled into benches by the halau there, we noticed a baby Manu Oʻahu perched 10 feet above us in an ulu tree. The baby bird regarded us and curiously watched these visitors to his aina as Hiapo Cashman told us the story of the Manu Oʻahu's resilience. And then it all came together for us. From a single mating pair of Manu Oʻahu discovered in Honolulu in 1961 to an estimated population of now over 2,000 birds, this story mirrored our efforts in Honolulu to design and build more sustainably in our dense urban city and let our other communities thrive as country. The Manu Oʻahu choose to live with us in the dense city instead of the countryside, and the path towards the opening of Skyline has been similarly as long. So we paired the Skyline name with images of the Manu Oʻahu, the native seabird also known as the White Tern. It is the official bird of the city and county of Honolulu. They are resilient birds who focus their nesting and the raising of their fledgling chicks in our busy urban city center. Previously considered endangered, but with protections placed on them, they have rebounded and repopulated with intention and resilience to grow their footprint from Honolulu to encircle Pu'uloa or Pearl Harbor. Mary Kavena Pukui is recognized as a preeminent scholar of Hawaiian knowledge. That she included friendly as a part of the definition of Manu Oʻahu is significant. That she would ascribe such a description to a dictionary definition of the friendly characteristic of a bird is meaningful, and it underscores the Manu Oʻahu's ability and desire to live amongst us in our urban environment. Aloha aku mākou I ka Manu Oʻahu, o ka mana olana, aloha like paha ka Manu Oʻahu ia mākou. We love the Manu Oʻahu, and hopefully it too loves us. We continued to learn about the significance of the Manu Oʻahu in native Hawaiian voyaging, that encountering this friendly bird meant land was nearby, a predictor of a successfully completed voyage, a safe return, or the discovery of new places. And with our rail system, we hope to navigate our riders to the place they know and love, and perhaps discover new places they don't know of yet. Since we have partnered the images of the Manu Oʻahu with our Skyline Rail, it's not lost on us that we need to be ultimately careful to nurture and protect and to help grow the Manu Oʻahu population. You know, a lot of times construction is not compatible with nature. I feel that the two efforts often are in conflict with each other, but I have every bit of confidence that now that the Manu Oʻahu is part of our Skyline Rail, that we respect and recognize it as an icon, that our construction partners at the Honolulu Authority for Rapid Transportation, HART, will respect all of the Manu Oʻahu nesting areas as we head into our city center, where we know that the Manu Oʻahu have the densest concentrations, that they fly freely about, diving in and out of our city in our urban core. Nothing brings us so much confidence as seeing these Manu Oʻahu fly proudly through our skies and that we've paired them with Skyline to give them their due respect as urban dwellers and as leaders of our people gives us great joy.
People don't have to worry about the Manu Oʻahu birds. We are very respectful of the birds and ensure the safety of the birds before any construction work occurs. So prior to trimming, removing, or relocating any tree, we do a assessment of the tree with our arborists and our team to verify, if there are any Manu Oʻahu birds in that tree. If there are, we identify that tree and make sure that the tree isn't cut down or removed or replaced. We wait until the Manu Oʻahu birds fledge, and until then, we keep the tree in place, whether it's the branch or the entire tree, depending on the situation. We're very aware of the cultural significance of the Manu Oʻahu and what it means to us here in Hawaii. HEART takes a lot of pride in this process, ensuring the safety of the Manu Oʻahu, understanding construction schedule and everything else, but this is one of our priorities, and we look forward to seeing Skyline and the Manu Oʻahu glide through downtown.
We reached out to Native Hawaiian leaders and groups to discuss the cultural branding of Skyline partnered with the images of Manu Oʻahu, and received confirming and sometimes illuminating feedback, which gave us the confidence to proceed. In this mele composed by Kainani Kahonaele and Hale Aloha Ayau, Hemele no Papahanao Mokua Kea, these lines refer to the Manu Oʻahu. Manu Oʻahu I ka āhui, he alakaʻi nā kalahui. Manu Oʻahu clustered together, a leader for the people. This lined up with two very strong sentiments from Native Hawaiian leaders who likened their use of the Manu Oʻahu very differently. One, a leader in Polynesian navigation, compared all of us who will ride Skyline to be the Manu Oʻahu, that we are all traveling together towards the places we go and the places we call home. This relates to the sentiment of the first line of the mele, Manu Oʻahu I ka āhui. In parallel with the second line, a Kumuʻolelo Hawaii, Hawaiian language teacher, characterized Skyline as the Manu Oʻahu. Simply and elegantly, he said, "See the bird? Follow it home." With that mana'o, Skyline can be a beacon and a promise of travel, discovery, and safe return. He alakaʻi nā kalahui, a leader for the people. Whether each passenger is a Manu Oʻahu gathered together for the journey, or whether we as people follow the leadership of the free-flying Manu Oʻahu on the horizon, we strive to provide safety, security, and sustainability into all of our collective futures.